Welcome back to Ampu Reads. What exactly happens when you die? Is there an afterlife? If so, what should we know to prepare? Today we journey into ancient Egypt, our destination, the Duat. The Duat is the ancient Egyptian interpretation of the afterlife. It was not considered heaven or hell, but a journey. Imagine, if you will, a landscape as diverse as our world. Deserts stretch beneath a scorching sun. Lush fields teem with life. The Duat is a test. It's where souls prove their worth. Those deemed worthy are rewarded. Paradise awaits in the field of reeds. Failure means oblivion. This isn't just an ancient story. The Duat reflects a timeless idea. Life and death are connected. Just like the sun, we rise and fall. Let's explore this realm together. We'll uncover its secrets and lessons. The mystery and magic that has enthralled for millennia. The one thing about life: death is sure to follow. Unveiling the Mysteries. The Duat is shrouded in mystery. Ancient texts offer glimpses into this world. The Book of the Dead, the Book of Gates. What secrets do they hold? The Duat is not a single place. It's a series of realms. Each one presents a unique challenge. Some are physical tests, others are moral dilemmas. Guiding the deceased are the gods. Anubis leads souls to judgment. Osiris, the god of the underworld, awaits. He holds the scales of justice. These stories aren't just myths. They reflect Egyptian beliefs. They believed in truth. They believed in justice. The Duat was where these values were tested. A journey through time and belief. The journey through the Duat reflects a universal truth. We all face challenges. We all seek meaning in life and death. The ancient Egyptians weren't alone. Cultures around the world have similar beliefs. Think of the Greek underworld or the Christian purgatory. These beliefs offer comfort. They provide a framework for understanding death. They remind us that our actions have consequences. The Duat is more than just an ancient myth. It's a reflection of the human experience. It's a reminder that life is precious and that our journey continues even after death. Imagine you are an ancient Egyptian. You've taken your last breath. Your journey isn't over. It's just begun. You are now entering the Duat. The entrance to the Duat is hidden. Some say it lies in the west where the sun sets. Others believe it's a hidden door in the earth. Wherever it is, it's a place of transition. As you enter, the world transforms. Gone are the familiar sights of Egypt. The sun, so bright in life, is now a faint glow. Shadows stretch out, filled with whispers of the unknown. But you're not alone. Anubis, also known as Anpu, the jackal-headed god, is your guide. He leads you deeper into the Duat, his presence both comforting and ominous. The journey ahead will test you. Are you ready? The Hall of Two Truths awaits. This is where your heart will be judged. It's a moment of intense anticipation. Your heart pounds in your chest, a drumbeat of fear and hope. Before you stand Osiris, ruler of the underworld. He's an imposing figure, wrapped in linen, holding the crook and flail. Beside him is Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. Anubis steps forward. In his hands, he holds a golden scale. On one side, your heart. On the other, a white feather, the feather of Ma'at. The scales begin to tip. Will your heart be lighter than the feather? Will you be judged worthy? The fate of your soul hangs in the balance. The Duat is not a single path, but a labyrinth. Each turn presents a new challenge. You'll encounter lakes of fire guarded by fiery serpents. You'll cross deserts of razor-sharp sand whipped by howling winds. These trials are not just physical, but spiritual. You'll be tempted by demons, offering false promises of ease and comfort. You'll confront your deepest fears, given form and substance in the darkness. Through it all, you must remain steadfast. Recall the virtues you live by. Remember the gods who watch over you. Only then can you hope to navigate this perilous landscape. Your journey leads you to the halls of judgment. Here, 42 judges await. Each one represents a sin, a transgression against Ma'at. They sit upon thrones of obsidian, their eyes burning with ancient wisdom. One by one, they question you. Did you steal? Did you lie? Did you dishonor your family? Your answers must be truthful, for the gods see all, know all. This is not a time for excuses or regrets. It's a time for accountability. The judges will weigh your deeds, both good and bad. Their verdict will determine your fate. I hope you are enjoying this video so far. If so, it will help out so much if you would thumbs up the video, share the video, and subscribe for more insights into ancient Egypt and its many mysteries. The sun, a blazing disk in the sky. For the ancient Egyptians, the sun wasn't just an object, it was a god. Ra, the sun god, was a source of life, light, and order. Every day, Ra sailed across the sky in his magnificent solar bark. This wasn't just a boat, it was a vessel of light, powered by the sun's energy. The Egyptians believed that Ra's journey didn't end at sunset, it continued into the Duat. Why would a god venture into the underworld? The answer lies in the Egyptian understanding of life and death. Just as the sun sets each night only to rise again, so too did life and death form an eternal cycle. Ra's journey through the Duat wasn't just a nightly voyage, it was a battle against chaos. It was a struggle to ensure that the sun would rise again, bringing light and order to the world. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, Ra's bark enters the Duat. The world transforms. Gone are the familiar sights of the earthly realm. The Duat is a place of darkness, but also of hidden beauty. Stars, invisible in the daytime sky, blaze forth in their celestial glory. The Nile, the lifeblood of Egypt, flows through the underworld, its waters shimmering with an otherworldly glow. But this is no peaceful paradise. Dangers lurk at every turn. Ra's enemies lie in wait, eager to extinguish his light and plunge the world into eternal darkness. They are the forces of chaos, the embodiments of disorder and destruction. The fate of the world rests on Ra's shoulders. Each night he must navigate this perilous realm, confront his enemies, and emerge victorious to ensure the dawn. If you are enjoying this journey through the mysteries of the Duat, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Trials and combats. Ra's journey through the Duat is a relentless test of strength and resolve. He faces one challenge after another, each more daunting than the last. He battles monstrous serpents, their bodies coiled around his bark, their fiery breath threatening to consume him. He confronts demons, their eyes burning with malevolence, their claws outstretched to tear him from his vessel. He outsmarts cunning spirits who try to trick him with illusions and false promises. But Ra's greatest enemy awaits him in the heart of the Duat, Apep, the serpent of chaos. Apep is the embodiment of all that is antithetical to Ra. He is darkness to Ra's light, chaos to his order, death to his life. Their battle is a cosmic clash of titans. The fate of the world hangs in the balance as Ra summons all his strength to defeat Apep and ensure the dawn. Rebirth and Renewal. Through cunning courage and the aid of other gods, Ra triumphs over his enemies. He vanquishes Apep, scattering the serpent's remains and restoring balance to the Duat. Exhausted but victorious, Ra emerges from the underworld. As his golden bark sails into the eastern sky, a new day dawns. The sun rises, casting its warm rays across the land, bringing light, warmth, and life to the world. Ra's journey through the Duat is complete. but it is not the end. It is a cycle, endlessly repeating, symbolizing the eternal rhythm of life, death, and rebirth. Ra's victory over darkness is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope endures. Light will always triumph over darkness. Life will always find a way. For the ancient Egyptians, Ra's journey was a source of comfort and inspiration. It taught them that even in death, there is the promise of renewal. It reminded them that even in the darkest of times, light will always return. Echoes of the Duat shared themes across cultures. The Duat, with its trials and transformations, might seem uniquely Egyptian, but look closer. You'll find similar themes echoed in cultures around the world. They reflect universal human questions. What happens after death? Consider the ancient Greeks in Hades. Souls in Hades face judgment. Their deeds in life determined their fate. The Egyptians weren't alone in believing that our actions have consequences. Journey to India. Hindus believe in reincarnation. The soul's actions, or karma, determine its next life. This echoes Ra's journey through the Duat. Just as Ra is reborn each dawn, so too do souls journey through countless lives. From Egypt to Greece to India, humans grapple with life's mysteries. The Duat offers a glimpse into these universal questions. Weighing the soul, justice in the afterlife, the heart a symbol of the soul held in the balance. This concept isn't unique to Egypt. Across cultures, we find similar notions of divine justice. Good deeds are rewarded and bad deeds are punished. We long for a system where justice prevails even after death. Cycles of death and rebirth, universal patterns. The Duat isn't a static place. It's dynamic, ever-changing. This reflects the Egyptian understanding of life and death. Just as the Nile floods and recedes, bringing both destruction and renewal, so too is life a cycle of death and rebirth. This cyclical view of existence is echoed in many cultures. In Hinduism, reincarnation is central. The soul journeys through countless lives, seeking liberation from this cycle. Each life is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for drawing closer to enlightenment. Even in nature, we see this pattern of death and rebirth. The seasons change, plants wither and die only to sprout anew. Animals give birth, live, and die, continuing the cycle of life. The Duat, with its emphasis on transformation, reminds us that death isn't the end. It's a transition, a passage to something new. The ancient Egyptians, by observing the natural world, recognized this profound truth. Death isn't the opposite of life. It's an integral part of it. The Duat, with its challenges and triumphs, mirrors this eternal dance between life and death, reminding us that even in darkness, there is always the promise of renewal. Ma'at, the foundation of Egyptian morality. The Duat wasn't just a fantastical realm, it was a reflection of Egyptian values. Central to their worldview was Ma'at. Ma'at wasn't just a goddess, she was a concept. She embodied truth, justice, order, and balance. For ancient Egyptians, Ma'at wasn't optional, it was essential. Living in accordance with Ma'at meant upholding these principles in every aspect of life. It meant being honest in your dealings, treating others fairly, and contributing to the harmony of society. Imagine a society where truth is paramount, where justice is blind, where order prevails. This was the ideal the Egyptians strived for, guided by the principles of Ma'at. Their afterlife beliefs reflected this. Only those who lived by Ma'at could hope for a favorable outcome in the Duat. The weighing of the heart ceremony wasn't just about judging individual deeds. It was about assessing one's commitment to Ma'at. A heart heavy with sin represented a life lived out of balance, a disruption of the cosmic order. The ancient Egyptians saw themselves as part of a larger cosmic order. They believed in a profound interconnectedness between the heavens, the earth, and the underworld. It shaped their daily lives. The pharaoh was a divine intermediary, maintaining Ma'at and balance. The Nile's flooding was seen as a manifestation of this cosmic order. Death was a transition, a journey through the Duat to rebirth. Living in harmony with Ma'at meant living in harmony with the cosmos. Millennia have passed since the ancient Egyptians walked the earth. Their civilization may be gone, but their legacy endures. The Duat, with its vivid imagery and profound symbolism, continues to fascinate and inspire. What can we learn from this ancient belief system? For one, the importance of living a moral life. The concept of Ma'at, though rooted in a specific time and place, speaks to universal values. Truth, justice, balance, order. These principles transcend cultural boundaries. The Duat reminds us that our actions have consequences. It challenges us to examine our own lives. Are we living with integrity? Are we contributing to the well-being of others and the world around us? These questions are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. The ancient Egyptians, through their beliefs about the afterlife, offer us a timeless message. Life is precious. Live it wisely. Strive for balance. Seek truth. Uphold justice. For in the end, it is these values that truly matter. As we conclude our journey through the Duat, we are left with a sense of awe and wonder. The ancient Egyptians, with their vivid imagination and profound spiritual insights, created a realm that continues to captivate us thousands of years later. But the Duat is more than just a fascinating myth. It's a reflection of timeless human concerns. It speaks to our deepest fears and aspirations. It reminds us of the enduring power of storytelling. The trials and tribulations faced by souls in the Duat weren't meant to be taken literally. They were symbolic representations of the challenges we all face in life. The treacherous paths, the menacing creatures, the divine judges. These were metaphors for the obstacles we encounter on our own journeys. The Duat, in its own way, was a guidebook for living a meaningful life. It reminded the ancient Egyptians, and now reminds us, that our choices have consequences. It encouraged them to strive for balance, to seek truth, to uphold justice. The Duat wasn't just about what happened after death. It was about how to live in the present moment, aligning oneself with the cosmic order, embodied in Ma'at, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. The journey through the Duat began with each sunrise. Every day was an opportunity to live in accordance with Ma'at, to make choices that would lighten the heart. Its message remains relevant. It invites us to embark on our own journeys of self-discovery. Let us carry its wisdom with us. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Strive to live in balance and seek truth. Leave the world a better place. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.